Hi, Kim West, the Sleep Lady, and today I'm going to answer this mom's question. She wrote in the following. My daughter is 15 months old and was born premature at 31 weeks, so I'm going to consider her about 13 months. We've had some problems getting her to sleep through the night since she was born. She still wakes up several times during the night, and when she wakes up crying, I give her a bottle, and once she's done, I lay her back in her crib to fall asleep. I first put her down at 7:30. This is after her set bedtime routine of bath, bottle, and brush teeth. Once asleep, she will sleep until 12:30, of which she's followed up by her waking up every 3 hours until she's up for the day at 6:30 a.m. When she's home, she takes a 2-hour nap around 9 and then a 45-minute nap around 3. I'm not sure what she does when she's at daycare. They have said she takes a long morning nap and sometimes takes an afternoon nap. She's a light sleeper and shares a room with her 5-year-old brother. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Please help. Okay, so there's also a lot of things going on here. First of all, I'm going to just consider your daughter 13 months old. I'm sure you're, been checking in with your pediatrician. She may be even followed by a developmental pediatrician, given her, that she was born, 9 weeks early. I don't know if there are any medical problems, developmental problems. Again, all of that's going to factor in to what's happening now. I'd also want to make sure that she's not having reflux. Because if I notice that after you feed her in the middle of the night, she then wakes up frequently. So I don't know whether she's waking up frequently because it becomes harder and harder to go back to sleep, which is common, or is it because she had a bottle and then laid down and now she's refluxing. So you didn't share any of that with me. That's something to look for. You can also have, a child can have silent reflux, so they're not throwing up. But they're still, having the reflux that's waking and burning their throat, and that you want to check out too. The other thing is that she's in daycare some days and with you the others, and she's taking a big morning nap and a small afternoon nap. And the afternoon nap is at 3 o'clock to 3:45, so that's a big window from 9 to 11 and then 11 to 3. About 4 hours, and then a short nap, and then bedtime at 7:30, which is again another, 4 hours and change, which isn't horrible, that particular window, but I'd rather see it the other way around. I'd rather see a shorter morning nap and a bigger afternoon nap so that she's not conking out of bedtime, and that will help us to reduce the night wakenings. I know that doesn't completely make sense, but I promise you it's very common. So I would want you to talk to daycare and say, sometimes she doesn't take a nap at all. Okay, so I would talk to them about that. So can we at least start off by waking her after 1.5 hours from the morning nap to ensure she has an afternoon nap? Okay, and if even that, an 1.5-hour morning nap, causes her to not nap in the afternoon at daycare, I would shorten it to 45 minutes so she can have a bigger afternoon nap. And I'd find out what they're doing to put her to sleep and what are ways that, they can change things to, promote her having better daytime naps. Because I bet you if you were keeping a log, the days after she's had not a great nap day at daycare, she's sleeping worse at night and waking up more after that 12:30 bottle. Okay, so that's a lot to take in right there. The one final note is I don't know in terms of your child's growth and eating and where all of that is at. I would check in with your pediatrician, find out does she need a feeding during the night or not need a feeding, and whether you need to, to wean her from that. Good for you that it sounds like you're putting her to bed, awake at bedtime. I don't know. You didn't say, you just said bath, bottle, brush teeth. So I'm not sure if you're doing anything else to help her go back to sleep, and that's what she's expecting in the middle of the night. That's possible, unless she's just so dead dog tired she just crashes, and so you have to move the bedtime a little bit earlier. So again, make sure she's awake at bedtime, a little bit earlier bedtime, make a decision about the bottle. You can wean the number of ounces down, so in about a week, she's done, and then you have a consistent response to her for all of her wakenings in the middle of the night. I hope that you got all that. I know that was a lot. There'll be a transcription below, and I'll also make links to other helpful articles, and of course, it's all in detail in my book.